loves, and welcome to the Perfume Realm. My name is Manahil, and today's video is going to be a quick and fun little candle collection video. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in joining the realm, I highly suggest clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you can stay up to date on everything that is happening here. Now, let's jump into the video. So I haven't really had a chance to really sit down, relax, and chat with you guys. So as soon as I got a little bit of time, I thought, why not really quick do a candle collection video for you guys? It's pretty late right now. It's like something in the AM, or I guess that's technically really early in the morning. But I was like, you know what? Let me just really quick become a candle architect right there, make a tower for you guys, and then talk to you guys about my collection. So we are going to deconstruct my little and talk about candles today. So briefly, let me tell you guys what I have going on back here. So at the top, I kind of put my more fall time candles, and then as we go down, it's going to become more springtime candles. I have a lot of spring and summer candles because I went last season and kind of went crazy with their $10 or something sale because, you know, they're like $25 for the candles. Yeah, $24.50 usually, and it was $10. So of course I kind of went bananas and got a bunch of candles because I was thinking of doing a little summer party and then giving candles to my friends as kind of a parting gift. And of course with quarantine, that didn't end up happening, and I also just by chance didn't end up going through all of them. So I told myself this season that I was not going to buy any more candles, that I was going to go through the ones I had. And you know, I cheated a little bit recently because the fall candles look so good. So I did pick up 2 newbies to my collection that are fall candles because I typically like fall candle scents a lot more, but that was all that I got because again, I have a ton from the last season and I want to go through all of them before buying more because I don't need to stockpile candles. Okay, so starting from the top, we have the beautiful Rosewater Meringue. This is one of my favorite candles ever, and I don't know if it's a new one or not because I've never seen it before, but I fell in love with this. And a lot of people say that it smells similar to Rosewater and Ivy, which I do have, and they do have a very close similarity between each other. They do share a DNA of sorts, but this one is a lot more foody and there is that kind of meringue element to it. There's a little bit more vanilla in this one. Rosewater Ivy is slightly more fresh, and that one doesn't smell like foody at all. It doesn't smell gourmand in my opinion. This one does smell gourmand, so there is a difference, but it's very interesting because the rosewater base is definitely shared between the two. So I'm almost through the entire candle and I kind of hope that it's still in stock because this one I will be picking up more of, only because I think that this is going to be a staple candle for me. I really love it. I think it's very relaxing, and I am going to read you the notes on the bottom here. I really like the notes or ingredients or whatever they call it in Candle Land. I really like how Bath and Body Works does it because they make it like descriptive and pretty, and I enjoy it. So the notes in here are fresh rosewater, spun pink sugar, creamy vanilla bean, and essential oils. So that is Rosewater Meringue. Oh, and so candles for me are just a fun pastime. I just really enjoy them. You know, I know there's an entire art behind creating candles, but I'm not really in that sphere. I tend to stick to perfume and read up on perfume, and like I'm a perfume junkie, but candles are for fun. You know, my sense of smell definitely dominates in my life, whether it's a hair product or a home product. I love things that smell good, and I don't think I'm alone in that, but what I'm saying is that I'm not like a candle expert, and I do know that there are certain things about candles. Actually, one thing that I did read when I was going through the reviews for candles is throw. So there's like a cold smell, which is before you light the candle, what it smells like how much it kind of fills the room. And then there is the throw, which I think when you light the candle, the projection of the candle would be the throw. And I would say that this one fills the entire room quite nicely, and it is a very thick scent. It's a thick foodie scent, so you have to be aware of that. You know, because in the spring I know some people like a bit of a lighter fragrance. Okay, so we're on the next level, and this is one of my new pickups, and it is called Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. And oh my goodness, this is a foodie dream. For the fall, I tend to really love foodie fragrances and foodie candles because they tend to be warm, inviting, and cozy, and that is everything I want to feel during sweater weather. It's such a divine, creamy scent. It really does have that kind of waffle element. Like, you can smell these separate notes in this very well, and it comes together really beautifully as well. I've never had a pumpkin pecan waffle, but this definitely makes me want to. And I really like that the wax color of this one has like a cream color to it. It's just really pretty, and then the simple packaging I thought would go well with my room. So let me read the notes to you guys. This is maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. So this one is really yummy. The cold throw or the cold sniff is huge. Like, I had this sitting in my room and the cap was still on, and I walked into my room and I smelled it. I didn't have anything else burning, and so I walked into my room and I actually could smell it, and I'm like, wow, that is powerful, and I'm excited to see how it performs once I light it as well. Okay, so this was my other little cheap purchase this season, and I had to get this because I was born on Halloween, and I have a huge obsession with anything Halloween themed because of it. And so when I saw this one, and it's called Vampire Blood, I just had to have it. I was like, I have to have at least one Halloween themed candle, so I had to pick it up. And I also really love the packaging. So this was a blind buy. I had never smelled it, and I actually really, really love it. But it isn't a fall candle. It's not like a scent that I would have associated with the fall. However, it does give you a little bit of a Halloween vibe because it does smell like a candy a bit. So I thought that was wonderful, and it does smell good even if it isn't like a warm fall scent. It's a Halloween scent, and so it is forgiven. And the notes for this are blood red strawberry, midnight blooming jasmine, dark Transylvanian plum. I told you I just love the adjectives that they put before the notes, like blood red strawberry. I mean, what other kind of strawberry is there? I don't know if that's actually the term, but I think it's like cold throw or cold sniff or whatever, and it isn't huge, but I do think that this is really pretty, and I am happy with my purchase. Like, I definitely am. It might become a staple for Halloween. Oh my god, you guys, I am literally having major back problems, and I think I'm getting old. I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm hoping that this isn't my midlife. I'm hoping that I have a little bit more time than that. However, I'm definitely just like going through something, and my back hurts, and it's weird. So the next candle that I have is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow, and to be fair, I did not buy this one this season. It was actually like the leftover fall candles that I bought during the spring and the summer, and this was one of them, and I'm really happy that I got it. It smells beautiful, and I was saving it and not burning it because I wanted to burn it when the fall arrived, and I have, welcomed the fall in, and so I'm ready for this one. So this one, I would say, definitely falls in line with what you would think of a typical pumpkin spice type of a candle. It's definitely not just like the really boring, simplistic pumpkin cinnamon combination. There is the marshmallow in it, which makes it a little bit more fluffy, and there is that kind of vanilla. But from the cold sniff, I would say that it is not even as foodie as I thought it would be. I, by default, really love fall fragrances, so this one is a good one. All of the candles that I have right now, I love a lot, and I kept them because otherwise I had so many that I would just kind of give them away, because if I know that I'm not going to end up burning them, if I know that I don't really like them, I just give them to my friends or my family. So I don't have anything in my inventory that I don't like. So the notes for this one are Tahitian vanilla, pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow, and drizzled caramel. Let's see if I get caramel. I get a little bit of caramel, maybe. I'm not sure. I think I'm imagining it, but the pumpkin spice, I am very certain that the spice part is cinnamon, so that is the next candle. Oh, I feel like you guys are gonna be so annoyed. You're like, she's just talking about candles and making this like way more in depth than it needs to be, but it is late right now, and now I'm like in the zone. I'm talking to you guys. I missed you guys, like I said, so just let me savor the moment a little bit. So Cider Lane was actually kind of a surprise buy for me. Like, I'm kind of surprised that I bought it because I'm not typically one who likes, not that I don't like them, but I don't tend to get candles that are super crisp and bright and fresh, especially in the fall. I just don't find that very inviting, and I feel like the whole point of a candle is to make the room a little bit more inviting. But this one just smells like a really beautiful, crisp, cool autumn day. So although it's not giving me the warm atmosphere, it is doing a beautiful job of reflecting that kind of perfect autumn day, and I really like that about it. It's crisp apples, and it says Cider Lane, but I would say the warmth of cider is very, very faint. It's more of a really nice, crisp, fresh apple. I feel like that first bite you get from a really beautiful, fresh, and ripe apple, that's what you get with this one. And the notes are warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. So Cider Lane, plus the orange reminded me of Halloween. So this one, when I first smelled it, first of all, I really love the packaging of it, but when I first smelled it, I was a little bit surprised because it smells so much like a perfume. I would say that it is definitely kind of like La Via Belle, Black Opium, that kind of a scent in a candle, and I thought that was really cool, and I really do think it is beautiful. Oh my god, it is really beautiful, and I haven't burned it yet, so I don't know what the atmosphere is going to be like when you have a perfume smelling candle burning, but I don't think it could be too bad. I think that the scent from here is so delicious, and I love it so much that I kind of do wish that they had a perfume. Again, you know, candle serves a little bit of a different purpose, so I'm not sure, but I really love the cold sniff of this one and the packaging and everything, so I had to get it. And if this ends up being as fabulous as I'm hoping it will be, I will probably also be stocking up on this one as well, because I find it to be a little bit unique. I'm starting to think that, like, in my living room, I want to have a candle that is like my signature scent. So whoever comes to visit my house, when they leave, they kind of have that scent in the back of their mind. But part of me just really loves switching it up and trying different ones. But I've just kind of had that idea for a while of doing like a candle signature scent. But I think that's just all of the fragrance talk getting to my head. Okay, the next one here is Strawberry Pound Cake. This is another huge foodie scent, and it is beautiful. I bought this during the summer, but I think that this would be really nice during the fall because, again, it is foodie, and so it kind of smells like a really nice baked good. So Strawberry Pound Cake is strong. Yeah, this one is a very strong one. It's also one that, like, when you have the cap on, you can still smell it. I want to stick a spoon into here and just like get a huge dollop of candle wax and eat it. That is how good it smells. The notes for this one are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so I think this one is my last really foodie scent before we dive into the more spring, summer fragrances, or sorry, candles. And so this one is called Blueberry Pie. It smells exactly like the name, and you can actually smell, the, that was so weird. It's so strong that you can almost like taste it. You can literally almost taste it just from smelling it. That's how strong and photorealistic it is. And for this one, you can smell the sugar crystals. So the notes for this one are juicy blueberries, pie crust, and sugar crystals. I'm like looking into the flash and then like trying to read the notes, and I'm a little bit blinded when I'm doing it, so I'm like trying to figure out what it says, but yeah, those are the notes for this one. All right, next up is my second most favorite. So after Rosewater Meringue, I would say that Mahogany Teakwood is my favorite. So this was actually the reigning king candle before I smelled Rosewater Meringue, and they're actually very different from one another, but I love this one. And so when I saw that they had an intense version, I had to pick it up. I actually picked up 2 of them. Might as well grab that one too while I'm at it. So I have 2 of them right here, and it just smells like the inside of an Abercrombie. And I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Oh, that's so basic. Oh my God, Abercrombie, blah, 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 blah. You know that you love the smell of Abercrombie. Don't associate it with Abercrombie. Just think of the scent. There's something beautiful, and there's something that works about it because they literally have it pumping through the vents, and I'm sure the marketing people or whatever department is in charge of that saw the statistics or like did a poll and saw how many people love the scent and decided to literally have the entire store reek of the fragrance, no matter what corner that you walk to. So I don't want to hear it. You know you love it. You know you do. So yeah, this is like, oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh, this is divine. The scent, like when it comes to like a room scent or a home scent, it is chef's kiss. So the notes for this one are, again, I told you I'm like blinded, an intense version of our classic home fragrance with notes of rich mahogany, black teakwood, dark oak, and frosted lavender. I do love lavender. All right, next up is Palo Santo. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this one when I first smelled it because I wasn't wowed by it, but I found myself going back to smell it again. And I realized it was just because I had been smelling like super crazy, intense, foodie scents. And so this one kind of took me by surprise, and I really, really love it. And I think that this one is so classy and elegant. I think that a lot of minimalists would really enjoy this one. I just feel like this would go really well with minimalist decor. I think that the scent itself would actually really complement that kind of a setting. And so the notes for this one are Palo Santo wood, warm amber, and soft musk. I just realized that I didn't read the notes to you for this one. It is, and this one is Into the Night from Bath & Body Works. I don't even know if I told you guys the name of it. This one is Into the Night, and the notes for this one are sugared raspberry, velvet rose petals, shimmering amber, and creamy musk. So yeah, it's a really nice one. I have Midnight Orchid, and this one also kind of smells a little bit like a perfume to me. That one I know was kind of made to smell like a perfume. I can just tell by the marketing and the packaging and everything. But this one, I think is just meant to be a regular candle, but it does smell like perfume. This one is super nice and sweet. So the notes for this one are moonlit orchid petals, luminous sandalwood, and sugar crystals. Yeah, it definitely has a sugary sweetness to it, which I love. Okay, next up in this beautiful bright packaging is Honeysuckle, and I love Honeysuckle. I actually enjoy a lot of different florals. I think that in fragrances, I lean so much towards gourmands that I've been ignoring, like florals and floral oriental fragrances, because I really do love them, but I've just been doing this whole game of collect them all with gourmand that I've been ignoring my beautiful florals, and these candles are reminding me of how much I love them. Honeysuckle, and this one is just beautiful, graceful, light, airy, just complete sunshine in a jar, and the wax color itself is beautiful and bright yellow. So the notes for this one are sweet honeysuckle nectar, peony petals, and soft creamy vanilla. Okay, so I had to grab this one because it was about to fall down. This one is peach Bellini. I think I grabbed it mainly because I really liked the label of it, which sounds really stupid, but I just liked how it was like that shiny thing. Anything shiny and shimmery and glittery, when it catches my eye, like I have to have it. Literally attracts me like a moth. Anyways, this is a really nice scent. The reason I'm saying because of the packaging is because I think this came like wrapped up, so I didn't actually smell it, but when I did, I really loved it. It's just a very jubilant summer scent. It's juicy, it's bursting and full and beautiful and very fun. So peach Bellini. Oh my goodness, it's just a really lovely gardenia scent. I kind of just got a little bit of a high just smelling that. It's just one of those beautiful white floral scents, but this one isn't sharp. It is very soft, and I really enjoy that about it. It smells like a gardenia scent that I always would smell at my aunt's house when I was little, and I have really good memories of going there, especially for Thanksgiving and stuff. So I was naturally really drawn to this one, and it is a beautiful gardenia scent. Again, nice and rounded, not sharp at all. And the notes for this one are classic white gardenia, sweet apple water. How beautiful is that? Sweet apple water. Oh, I love that. Anyways, bamboo and white woods. I think it's the bamboo in here that kind of gives it that calm down effect, because gardenia can be very in your face. All right, next up is another beautiful floral, and this one is fresh cut lilacs. I adore lilac, and to me this smells very similar to French lilac from Pacifica, which I think is a holy grail scent for those who love lilac. This one is just like that. It does justice to it. It definitely smells fresh and full and sweet, and I really adore it. It's very pretty. I actually would say that French lilac has a little bit more sweetness to it, but again, I'm comparing perfume and candles. They're two completely different mediums. Although they both, provide a fragrant experience, I think that the mode of the fragrance is definitely, it impacts how you experience it, and I kind of think it impacts the scent as well. The wax is just inherently linked to the notes in candles, and the notes in perfume are linked with alcohol. They just are very, interesting experiences, but I would say that this is pretty close to French lilac from Pacifica. And the notes for this one are lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and soft spring air. Okay, I love the fall, but these candles are kind of making me miss the spring a little bit. Okay, the next one is cucumber and lily. I'm kind of surprised that I had picked this one up and ended up enjoying it, because I'm not really typically into cucumber scents. They're very boring to me, and I don't know, I'm just not super excited by them, but I enjoyed this one and I thought it was a nice calming scent. And it is. It's a very pretty, safe scent. I would say that this is a really good waiting room scent, or like a bathroom scent, just something that is universally pleasant and not overwhelming, but also not something that is like crazy wow. So maybe I did get it for the bathroom, I'm not sure, but I do really love the smell. I just don't think that I would want my room to smell like it, not because it's bad, but only because it's not like as interesting as I want it to be. But it definitely has a nice soothing, relaxing scent to it, and I think I just kind of wanted something different because everything I have is kind of on the same level. So this one is Mimosa Blossom, Cucumber Water, and Lily of the Valley. Okay, we have another mini, and this one is Cactus Blossom. I bought this one because I think somebody said that it smelled like mahogany teakwood, and I would say it has a little bit of a similarity, but this one is sweeter and the woodiness is definitely not there. There might be a slight woodiness to it, but you know, mahogany teakwood is all about the wood. This one definitely is more about the cactus blossom itself. But they have something very, I'm not sure what it is that is so similar between them, like what connects them, but they do have a relationship. Maybe like a second cousin type of a thing, but they are related in some way. And the notes for this one are cactus flower petal, sun-kissed coconut, vanilla, and fresh sparkling lemon. So yeah, when you hear the notes, they're also very different from mahogany teakwood, so weird, but I really love that. Okay, so now we have Rosewater and Ivy. I said that this one is often compared to Rosewater Meringue. This one is a very pretty, delicate scent. Not delicate in a way that it is shy or quiet, but just like very simple and beautiful and elegant, and oh my god, it is so pretty. This to me smells like what a pink silk slip would smell like a peach colored silk slip that you would wear at night or something, you know, on a special night maybe, and that is what this smells like. There's something very sheer about it, but like I said, it isn't shy, like it's present but sheer and beautiful, and I love it, and I'm describing it like it's a perfume. Oh my god, it is so lovely. I honestly like this one. I would say this, Rosewater Meringue, and Mahogany Teakwood are like the top for me. And the notes on this one is soft rose petals, rain-kissed ivy, and spring musk. So that is this. So this one definitely has more of that airiness, definitely from the musk, whereas Rosewater Meringue is really weighed down with that vanilla. Okay, next one I have is Ballerina Rose. This is also a very delicate scent, but this is straight up fresh roses. Even a little bit of this green bite to it as well. Whereas Rosewater and Ivy had a little bit more of a softness to it, a little bit of a warm edge to it. This one is fresh and green and not sweet, not like artificially sweet. Any sweetness that you might detect definitely just comes from the rose. So the notes on this one are ballerina rose petals, soft peony blossoms, and summer greenery. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this one. This is Mahogany Teakwood. This is just not the intense version, it's the normal version of it. All right, and the next candle and the last one from the pyramid is White Surf. The wax, by the way, is really beautiful too. I like the little details like that. I really like that the wax is a pretty blue. But yeah, this one is another bathroom type candle. It has a little bit of a woodiness to it, but overall a little bit more of an aquatic candle. So again, not something I usually go for, but I really liked something about this one and picked it up. So the notes for this one are sparkling waves, fresh picked lavender, and silver sage. The very last candle, the goodbye candle that you guys are going to be introduced to today, is the beautiful Paris Cafe. So this actually just smells like walking into a Starbucks. Like that is the scent right there. I know that Maria from It's MJ, that's her channel, she loves this one as well, and rightly so, because this is truly a beautiful coffee scent. It's a coffee scent with a little hint of sweetness. And what I really love about this is that it fills the room in a very interesting way. The ambiance literally replicates an actual coffee shop, because not only does it smell like a coffee shop, but it also really does a great job at replicating the intensity of the scent. So it just smells natural. It just smells real. All right, everyone, that is going to end my candle collection video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for sharing your valuable time with me here today as we sit and chat about candles. And I hope you guys found this interesting and entertaining in some way or another. Let me know down below what you're burning right now. Do you love candles as well? Which ones are your favorite? You know, talk to me and I will talk back. If you did enjoy this video or any of my content, again, I would appreciate it so much if you considered subscribing, giving this video a like, and sharing with a friend. And other than that, have a good one.